Hello to all my friends out there. And so I want to do a quick chat on things to watch out. Okay, today I was talking to this street person, and he said he had come out of a facility, and that they were striking him in the head, and he had been hit in the head twice, and he left, and he was disabled in a wheelchair. Well, it was very creepy to me because I've been having nightmares about people with their hands tied behind them being hit in the head. So, there's possible abuse in facilities, and if you see evidence of that, you should really report it. And I know someone who died of a fatal head injury, and not saying that's what happened to her, but I know someone who died of a fatal head injury in a facility. Another thing is they might be capping the amount of money these people can be paid out, and we might see them winding up on the streets. Their benefits or whatever might be cut off. And this is worrisome because they say we're to expect the coldest winter ever. And so one of the things that the guy was telling me was that he had gotten himself a $10 sleeping bag, and he had it by the side of his wheelchair, and yesterday someone took it. So luckily I had an extra coat that was big enough for him, and the blankets from my car videos. And when he was telling me, he was crying. And it was funny because I saw several people who looked like they were on certain kinds of disability, like zipping around the area in wheelchairs, like very crazy, right? And then, the security guard came up and said, be very careful because they're dangerous drug addicts, and they have big knives. And I wouldn't doubt that either, because, how do you protect yourself? But something that I have seen in San Diego is vans pulling up and seeming to drop off 6 to 10 people in an area, like where I used to live. And some of them were very young too, and some of them are still in the area. I was there the day they were brought here by who knows who. But the other thing that is very scary is that they could be victimized and forced to beg for money all day long. To sit in the hot sun is very hot here, and beg for money, and they could be incapable of securing help and escaping. And this striking in the head business is very worrisome. And so I just wanted to mention it to my followers, and if you see any evidence of this, it should be looked into as to how these head injuries are, happening. There could be a lot of abuse going on in facilities, and it could be spread out, widespread, and God knows what is really behind it. So I just wanted to mention it to my followers, and if anyone out there needs to hear it, they're the ones that are gonna hear it. And also, I have heard on the conspiracy theorist channels that they're just flat out murdering a lot of homeless, disabled type people, and I wouldn't doubt it. In these floods and all kinds of really unspeakable things. So, if you're in a very cold area, the winter coming is supposed to be one of the coldest ever. So you want to make some kind of provision. Maybe to migrate somewhere, warmer. And the poor guy I saw today was crying because he said he was so cold last night. Well, imagine, no coat, no nothing. So, be alert for head injuries. I think that's highly suspicious that I've been having nightmares for a few weeks on this kind of stuff. I also had a nightmare that someone was in a vehicle hit by a trolley or a train, you know, tied up in a vehicle. So, okay, you guys, God bless you all. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.